Today on the Edgy Workshop channel, we're going to make some little impact bit storage or organisers. Now at the moment, I've done two test pieces. I've got one with one's close by, and these are centimetre by centimetre squares. Very close and not the best idea. So I've done 1.5 centimetre squares, and it looks much nicer, a bit more roomier, and much easier to move the bits in and out of. Now this will be going into these containers here, which are the hardware organisers I've got, and these will be really nice because I can see my bits instead of having a mess like this of impact bits and all sorts of bits that need a proper place to go. So they're in containers and lying everywhere. And when you're looking for a bit, it's a bit hard to find one at the moment. So I'll start cutting and I'll see in a bit. So we're going to use this 15mm twine for this project. Now it's a bit thick for the use we're going to give it, but it's the only flat good stuff I've got at the moment. So we're going to use this. So I'm going to cut this out and I'll see in a bit. So right now we're going to mark out 1.5 by 1.5 centimetre squares all across this piece of timber. Once we do that, we're going to get a 7mm drill bit, drill all these holes out, and then we can give it a coat of paint, put the bits in, and that'll be that part of it done. So I'll mark some holes and cut them out, and I'll see in a bit. As you can see, I've got the holes drilled out at the moment. Now we'll give this a coat of paint before I put it back in again. But the only problem is some of these bits are a bit too big. So I've left the sides here empty, so we can put them on the side there, and they're still going to be in the container, and they're not going to get chucked around and get lost. So I'm going to paint this red, put it in the hardware organizer, and I'll see you in a second. As you can see, I've finished painting and I've put the bits in at the moment. As you can see, it looks pretty neat now. Got all my screw head bits, impact bits, the holders for the impact bits, the longer ones that are too long, some extension bits, and all the different size bits I've got that I use on a daily basis. So there's that part done. All neat, clean and tidy. Looks all neat. And now you can take your bits out whenever you need them. So hopefully you enjoy this part of it. The next part is one for my drill bits. So see you in the next part. So for this next part, we're going to do a 6-way divider. Because we've got all these spare bits here, we're going to make a divider to keep them organised and clean. So we've got spare bits if we need them, and it's clean it, and we can find them easier. So we're going to have a piece of timber. This is all going to be painted, by the way, plus the centre. And then we're going to have one going like so, and like so. Now, I've already cut them up, but we're going to notch them out. So we're going to, how it works is, we're going to half this measurement, and then we'll cut a notch out the thickness of this timber. Then we'll do the same for this piece as well. And just going to slide on like so, and they should become square. And then we can just put them in there, and then have a divider. So I'm going to cut the notch down, and I'll see you in a second. As you can see, I've cut out the divider in there. And as you can see, it all fits snugly. It's got the half, it's got a notch there. It's not the tightest, but it looks about practicality. Now just for make it a little bit nicer, we're going to paint it red, and then we can put the bits in. So I'm going to paint it, and I'll see you in a second. As you can see, we've got it now finished. And in here I've got my Phillips heads, my Torx, square head, the octagon ones, and flat heads. And we've got one spare one in case I get another type in the future. And now I've got spare bits, and it's neatly organised. So let me show you the finished product now. Now, as you can see, it's all finished. We've got all our common bits we use all here for quick access, and we can pull them out. Sorry, my camera. Like so. And all that. If we've got one that's broken, or we need a different size, really. We've got all our spares and other bits in here. And it's all neatly organised. I don't have to worry about them being mixed up and looking for it. It's all neatly away. So, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.